Good morning, everybody. It's Birdman here. We are on a hike, and I thought we lived in Florida, but it's 46 degrees in the first week of May. It's crazy. My partner James is here. James, what are we going to be doing today?
We're hiking the Cimarron section of the Florida National Scenic Trail, which is a out and back route. There is no bridge across the Yellow River, and so when you get to the river, you have to reverse and come back to the trailhead, and it is approximately 17 miles round trip.
Awesome. All right. And we've got Darla today.
Hello.
Darla, why do you enjoy getting out and hiking and doing your thing like this?
Because it's beautiful. It's nice to get outside and just enjoy the weather and God's creation.
Amen. All right. Well, from what I understand, we're fixing to ford a river, so let's start. This is beautiful. This is Turkey Hen Creek. We just left the truck, and we are fording it. It's beautiful.
Not too bad. It's not.
It's exhilarating.
That's chilly.
This is muddy. Oh man. As I said earlier, it was unseasonably cool today in Northwest Florida. It was literally 46 degrees, first week of May. We decided to hike the Cimarron section of Eglin Air Force Base, the northwest quadrant there. About a 17.6 mile hike. It took us about 7 hours, but it was a beautiful morning. The sun came up and warmed it up just enough, but it was hard to sweat. It was such a cool morning, and it was such a mild day. But our fearless leader, James, up there, led us past a turkey flying through the air. We saw one turkey. Also a beautiful osprey. Once we got to the river and started walking along the river, we saw that several times. I'll talk more about that later. He also took us by a snake and a pig. All right, so we've made it to our first little creek and wet bottom, and that is going to be very slippery over there. But it is absolutely beautiful this morning. We are at Gopher Creek, and you see this badge here, but we're not actually on the Florida National Scenic Trail. One day this trail, this blue blaze, will be the Florida National Scenic Trail, but this is not it officially. I'll tell you more about that later. This is gorgeous. Today's hike is covering just another beautiful section out here at Eglin. There was, tall pine plantations. There was swamp bottoms, cypress swamps, sandy hillsides with scrub oaks. You name it, it was out here again. So once again, we were very pleased with the different diversity that's out here at Eglin. But the Cimarron section, as I mentioned a minute ago, is on Eglin Air Force Base, and it's a blue blaze off of the Florida National Scenic Trail. So I guess you could consider it part of the Florida National Scenic Trail, just since it's a blue blaze off of it. But the drive in the future is to put a bridge across the Yellow River, and when you get to the sign later in the video, it says dead end or something like that. You'll see how wide the river is, and that's the dilemma, is getting the money to be able to put a bridge high enough so at the flood level it'll be safe, strong enough to take the currents. and that sort of thing. So that's the problem. But during this video, you'll notice many little badges and about the Florida National Scenic Trail, and wood carved with the FT symbol for the Florida National Scenic Trail. So the desire is to have this to be the straight trail itself with the orange blazes in the future. And you'll see some orange blazes that have been covered over by the blue blaze. So it's not officially part of the Florida National Scenic Trail. However, it is definitely a blue blaze off of it. So we're going to call it part of the Florida National Scenic Trail. But anyway, it's a beautiful section. Highly recommend any of you that like to get out and just enjoy a great day hike. This is it.
Wow. That is so pretty.
Other than a little clear-cut section that we walked through earlier in the hike, this is really the first point in the hike where we broke out of what's called the Green Tunnel, just the trail through the wilderness, to an open expanse, and man, it added to the contrast. You just walk up to this little cliff edge overlooking such a vast flowing river. It was just an amazing spot to sit, eat a little something, meditate, pray, hang out, and enjoy doing a whole lot of nothing. Just an extremely peaceful place. It's also our first spot. We got a little glimpse of an osprey, which you'll hear about a little bit later too.
built steps, and you got a step down here.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they have done a fantastic. That's what he was working on, putting in some steps.
Thank you everyone who has done so much work for us to enjoy this. These folks out here that maintain these trails and build these trails and make them so nice, I mean, these guys and gals really work hard. I mean, all these bridges are cypress timbers that have fallen over, but the wood's still good, and they bring out by boat, sawmills, things like that, portable things to do all this work, and then by their own manpower, blood, sweat, and tears, and ingenuity, they have created just wonderful things for folks like us just to walk through. So places like this, somebody's fish camp, there's probably no way to reach this but by boat. I mean, it's remote areas, but certainly a lot of fun to go back in here and check them out, that's for sure. All right, we're at Valentine Bridge, but the size of the cypress is just, you'd have to be here to understand. That is enormous.
He's there, he's sitting on top of one of these cypress.
It's beautiful.
Consider it all joy, my brother.
Amen. And let endurance have its perfect result.
Perfect.
That's a good one.
Those are massive birds.
They are.
It's coming back toward us now.
I'm gonna go ahead and slow the video way down and zoom in on this osprey, just so you can get a better look at it. Their heads and their breasts, that whole area is white, and so you'll be able to see it a little bit in this video. But these mature osprey can have a 2-foot distance between their tail feathers and their beak, and they can grow to a 6-foot wingspan, and this particular osprey was all of that. I still believe that the fish it was carrying earlier when we all saw it was probably 3-4 pounds, because as big as this bird is, that fish still looked like it was a good sized fish that it was carrying, so it ate well. But these birds are also known by some other names. One is fish eagle, another sea hawk, another river hawk, and a fish hawk. They're just beautiful birds of prey and tremendously talented around water systems. And we first saw this one right at the Yellow River when we first got there. Then it made a close encounter with Darla and James, aka the Pig Whisperer, which, just hang on a few more minutes and you'll see what that means. And anyway, it was just nice seeing this bird. One of my favorite parts of today was just hiking amongst these really old cypress trees. These are bald cypress trees, and some of them were just massive, like this one, and then the one you'll see right after this. But one of the reasons they're called bald cypress is they lose their green foliage very quickly. So you see the top of this tree, it's pretty bare. But you know, the cypress knees are what they're known for too, which is all the knobs that stick out of the ground, which you've seen in some of these pictures. But look at this tree right here. I'm like a dwarf compared to it. It's more than 6 feet through. It's said that these trees grow from 3 to 6 feet in diameter, that they live 600 years and can be 120 feet tall. And these two particular trees you're looking at were just great examples of really mature old cypress trees. Like I said before, the video, the words can't do it justice. You just have to see these things. They're just gorgeous, but you know, all shapes and sizes. It was a beautiful day. What you got, James?
The black snake.
Oh, black racer.
Yep.
Wow, off he goes.
You see him yet, James?
Move on up on you guys. Just need to get a little closer.
You want to go down the trail, or should I cut in there?
I think we need to go in there because he's going. I'm gonna head up and you get out.
That's one lame pig.
Woo, pig. Woo. Woo, pig. What's he gonna do, James?
He's just waiting to see what we do. Ooh, pig.
Think I should get a little closer to him?
No, he's back out. I've gotten close. I got real close. I got some good video. That's one that was a domestic hog. Got out. Now he's a feral pig.
Gotcha.
He was going to approach me.
It looked like he was not. Yeah, he wasn't that scared.
Ooh, pig. Ooh, pig. I have an apple like this.
Oh, pig. Oh, pig. Come on. Come on. Oh, pig. Oh, piggy. Oh, piggy. Oh, piggy. Oh, piggy.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, piggy. Oh, piggy. Oh, piggy. Oh, piggy. That tail's wagging's a good thing, isn't it? Yeah. Shows you're not in fear. Oh, pig. Oh, pig. Hey, pig.
You don't have an apple?
I ate my last orange a minute ago. I don't have an apple. Hey, pig. Hey, pig.
You something? Have you got something to?
I got peanut butter crackers,
You'll
a
take one.
fruit and nut bar.
Throw him one of those.
Okay. Hey, pig.
You got me?
Hey, pig. You like that, pig? Good boy. Don't get too friendly. I like you right there.
It's the whole man. You got any more of those?
I don't have any more. I mean, I do, but I don't. But I do, but don't. I do, but I don't. I don't, but I do.
You got a
I really
friend
do.
now. You got a friend.
No more.
Just like
That's
you.
all I had, pig. That's all I had. That's seriously all I had. That's all I had, pig. Good boy. That's it. Okay, pig.
All right. All right. We're going to go on.
See you later, pig.
We're going to go on.
Bye now. Oh, we got a friend.
Hopefully he's not coming behind me. We'll see. Yeah, he's done. Bye, pig.